Over the past 2 years, after 10 years of teaching, I built one of the biggest Korean-speaking communities. I recently realized something very shocking. Most of my students don't come to me in month 1 or even month 3. It's usually around month 9 or later that they realize speaking Korean is a real problem. Today, I want to show you why that happens and what you can do before you reach that point. I'll give you 3 reasons why from month 9 speaking suddenly gets hard, and then I'll show you one specific thing you can change at month 3 so that this never happens to you. In month 1 to 3, Korean feels really exciting. You're learning Hangul, you're learning your first sentences, you're starting to recognize more words in K-dramas. And every week, your brain notices something new, and growth feels fast and also very rewarding. In month 4 to 8, you already have most of the basics. Your vocabulary keeps growing, but the new words feel less exciting because now you're learning rare and specific words you don't really use very often. And the growth starts to slow down. In month 9 to 12, here's what happens. You understand a lot, but when somebody asks you something, you still freeze. And this is the worst feeling because you can see that you have improved, but you still cannot speak. And the gap between understanding and speaking gets bigger every week. This is a big reason why a lot of students quit. They're still growing, it just doesn't feel like the progress they wanted. In the early months, almost anything works. Apps, dramas, textbook, all of them give you new vocabulary, new patterns, new words, and you feel like you're making progress every week. But around month 8 to 9, those same activities start giving you less. The apps and dramas keep repeating the same words and patterns, and most of it already feels like they're familiar to your brain. And here's the part most students don't notice when they're going through this period. They do more on what worked before. So they study more hours on the app, or they watch more dramas, or they add more flashcards. But it still feels like they're stuck. The slowdown is not really about effort. It is about the activity itself because doing more of the same activity gives them less and less progress. This is the reason most students never see. And it is why month 9 and after is so hard. You understand more every month. You read more too. But your speaking might still be at month 1 or 2 level because you barely trained that part. So in month 9, you have a big gap. You can understand a podcast, but you still cannot say something as simple as I went to a coffee shop and met my friend there. That feeling is worse than not understanding at all because now you have proof that you should be able to say it. But the Korean is in your head and it just won't come out. That is when most people decide they're bad at speaking or they're not talented and they quit or they slow down or they stop showing up to study and get frustrated because they really want to speak. But it is not talent. The reason is that for 9 months, only one muscle was trained, while the other one is still in the beginning. And this part obviously is frustrating. So how can we fix that? The fix is not to study harder when you reach month 9. The fix is to change one thing at month 3, and month 9 won't be a problem. In month 3, when you feel like Korean is going well and you're excited, that is the moment to add speaking. Just one Korean sentence a day, out loud, with feedback from Korean friend or from ChatGPT. Don't wait until you feel like you know more. And also don't wait until you feel ready. Just add it now while the motivation is still high. If you start at month 3, here's what happens. By month 9, your speaking is already at a month 6 level, not month 1. That's a small gap. A small gap is easy to push through, so you never reach the point where most students give up. And if you're already past month 9, don't worry, you can still start today. So today, if you're past month 3 and you have not been speaking yet, please add one Korean sentence today. Say it out loud record it on your phone, and get correction from your Korean friend or from ChatGPT or from anywhere you can. That is day 1 of the new activity. If you like a steady place to send your recordings and get real feedback from me every week, our free Korean speaking community is right below. It's a complete weekly speaking plan, totally free. Every week, you get one prompt, you record your voice, and I give you real feedback on what was off and how a Korean person would actually say it. The link is below. I'll see you inside.